Good morning, my neighbors. I hope you guys are good. Yeah. So, today's thought, right? I was just curious. I was just wondering, I was thinking about why do we search for God? And while I was thinking about that, I got curious about atheists. I mean, they're cool. Everybody's entitled to believe or not believe in whatever they want. And it shouldn't bother us. Doesn't bother me. In fact, I love talking to atheists. Because the world makes sense with a God, So, I cannot conceive of a world, without a God. So, those conversations are always interesting and sometimes enlightening, just to see where somebody's at. So even when I see it, I see, oh, that's where you're at. It's like, okay, that's cool. I don't want to be there. I mean, you can be there, but I don't want to be there. So it's like, atheists, I don't understand. So like, just out here, God doesn't exist. And yet you exist. And yet you exist. Because the atheist knows they had no say in their materialization, in their existence, in their coming to be here. Right? And then now to assume, there's nobody anyway. Is that what atheism is? I mean, like, how do you explain? I'm wondering if atheists at least they believe in intelligence, I think. I like to think that. Yes. They believe in intelligence. Atheists believe in an indifferent universe, I think. Yes, an indifferent universe. And I think, okay, cool. But like that doesn't explain your intelligence. You know what I mean? If the universe is just indifferent and not alive, it does little explanation for a lot of things. Now, why am I so interested in God? I'm glad I broke away from religion, because when I was still in church and going to church every Sunday, going to, the church functions, it seemed like we're looking for God so we can continue in group activities indefinitely until God comes back and he takes us to our home. It's like that's what we were doing. It's like beyond that, why we are here, there wasn't really much of an explanation. That's why I guess I felt uncomfortable at some point, And then I was like, let me, And then, I'm finding out God doesn't care about Sunday. He cares about every day. He cares about every day. So if he cares about every day, it means there is no holy day. There's no one holy day. It's every day. God is 2 plus 2. He's photosynthesis. Yes. He's what? He's all kinds of things. He's everything. Quite. You know what religion does? Religion's going to tell you about secular stuff. Secular. Worldly stuff. Right? These days I don't know what's not for God and what is for God. I look at everything as it's for God, But then obviously, like with secular music and stuff like that, that's God's power and everything being used in someone else's, being used free will, with someone else's plan. See, God He lets us do whatever we want, But nobody is never using His power. We're always using His power, even when we're doing trashy stuff. We're doing trashy stuff with God's stuff, and He's like, okay, if you want to do that, do it. You'll see the consequences. And when you reap the consequences and you don't like them and you feel bad, remorseful and all that stuff, when you come back, He's never gonna remind you of what you did. Like, it's always, I forgive you. Like, it's always, I forgive you. It's always, I forgive you. In fact, when He's forgiving you, He even tells you, look, I know you're gonna mess up again. When you do, don't worry about it. Just correct that. Because to be an enemy of God is really to expect God to do some good stuff for you because He's good. But then you not wanting to follow the rules of good. You can't follow the rules of bad and want to reap the benefits of good. You know what I mean? God is just fair like that. You reap what you sow, Jesus said. God is not mocked. I think, was it Jesus who said that? I don't know. But it's somewhere in the Bible. God is not mocked. The law of karma. Yeah, the law of karma. It's the same thing. And karma, everybody knows karma, whether you're religious or not. Everybody knows. And these are just the principles that God has put in this reality, in this place where we're hanging out. So people who are not interested in God, listen, church, religion, makes you think that looking for God is being holy. Like being clean, like being perfect and stuff. I still mess up a lot, But messing up is because there's a lot in life that I don't know. So because I'm trying a lot of things, I'm gonna mess up. Yeah, dude. God is intelligence. And He's kindness. There's no hatred there. There's no anger, no grudges. So, even Christians, the way we're so pissed at people who are living worldly lives, that's just our own intolerance, really. God is not really, He's not judging anyone who's doing nonsense. He's really just saying, you're hurting yourself. Come and let me give you some good advice. That's God's energy. Us Christians, we feel like God is crying for the people who are not doing, what they should be doing. And that's why the people who don't want to come to church, it's because that's the God we've presented. The God who's like, that's how. But God is really, He's just like, listen. God is unperturbed by our individual decisions. His main concern, though, is for us to be happy. And He knows that He has all, the best advice for that. And He's like, no, come to me. When you stay away, He's sad for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy. But anyway. To be atheist. I'm glad I'm not. But I like them too. They're cool. Yeah, they're cool. And also they make sure, I know what I'm talking about. Because these people have questions. I'm glad I'm at a point where I have answers for them whenever they come. So that's cool. Yeah, but that's just the thought I was having. Anyway, have a good day. And man, until the next epiphany.